This video is going to cover some areas of behavior management that I have found useful in the classroom, including power struggles, helping children recognize how they and others are feeling, relaxation techniques, the steps in problem solving, and helping children develop a sense of control as they realize they have choices. When you implement these strategies, the whole classroom will run smoother and everyone will be happier and more productive. Power struggles. Children often get upset when they do not get their way, and this can lead them to challenge your authority. Remember, when dealing with young children, they often cannot see the situation from any point of view except their own, and they react based on what they are currently feeling. In my personal experience, the more of a power struggle you engage in, the worse the situation will become. Children will take their cues from you. If you remain calm, it will help them to calm down. If you yell at them, they will get more upset and yell back. Reassuring children that your affection will not be withdrawn because of their actions is important, because you and your opinion of them is imperative to the child. For example, if a child breaks something and immediately gets upset and becomes defensive, one of the techniques you can use is to reassure the child that you still respect and care for them. It can be easy as an educator to get upset, especially if the child was doing something you told them not to do, which caused the item to break. However, instead of telling a child, "Why didn't you listen to me?" or "How could you be so careless?" or "I told you not to do that. Look at what you did." Try to diffuse the situation and reaffirm that although the child did not make a good choice, you are still there for them. During the situations when a child is very upset and ready for battle, I often ask if they would like a hug. I find this diffuses the situation, helps calm down the child, and reaffirms that they still hold my affection. When the child is calm, then is the time to talk about the choices they have made, if they were good choices, and what they might have done to make better choices to have a different, more positive outcome. When talking to children, always consider how it is that you are speaking to them and how you would want others to speak to you. It is critical that you respect children because they are people with thoughts and feelings of their own. For example, a child may not want to try to eat something at lunch. You could try to force them to take a bite, but educators should not force children to do things. This can turn into a power struggle the more you try to get them to do things your way. Instead, try to make your request into a game. Highlight a child who is already doing the desired behavior, in this case, eating their lunch. Oftentimes, simply praising the child will have all the other children listening and then copying the behavior as they try to get your attention. Be sure to praise the other children who are also doing what you want them to do. If this doesn't work, try turning it into a game. For example, put a small amount of food on a spoon and hold it for a child who is eating. Tell everyone, "Close your eyes and Anna is going to do a magic trick and make this food disappear." After closing your eyes and opening them, make sure to be amazed that the child has made the food disappear. Repeat this with other children and then with the child who is not eating. They will want to be like their friends and make magic happen. Waiting is hard for young children, even though they often have to in group situations. While the children have to wait for you to help others get dressed in the winter or put on sunscreen in the summer, sing a song with them or play a game such as Simon Says or I Spy to keep their attention. Ask children who are ready to help the ones who are not yet ready, such as helping them pull off boots or put on a coat. When children are engaged, they are less likely to participate in unwanted behavior, such as wandering down the hall or poking the friend beside them. Recognizing feelings. When a child is upset, it helps to have them label their feelings. For young children, keep it simple, such as happy, sad, or angry. As children age, help them to more accurately identify what it is they're feeling, such as frustrated, excited, jealous, or lonely. Oftentimes, when you begin to implement these strategies, it is worthwhile to stop the entire class and ask them for help in identifying how the child is feeling. If the upset child cannot name their feelings, ask other children what the child is feeling, as this helps children to think of others and to develop empathy. If they are all stuck, then help by labeling the feelings for the child. Using a feelings chart with pictures of faces that are happy, sad, or angry can help. As children advance, they can identify degrees of emotion on the chart, such as a little sad or a lot sad. The first step is to identify what the child is feeling so that they know what to do when they feel this way. Relaxation techniques. When children are calm, it helps to explain to children what happens to them when they feel angry or sad. Ask them what happens to their breathing, their muscles, or their heart rate. They can use these indicators to help them identify when they are feeling stress. Explain to children that it does not feel nice when they get upset, and it's hard to think clearly. So the first thing they should do is calm down. It is important to practice these techniques regularly when children are calm so they know what to do when they are upset. Oftentimes, when a child is upset, it is worthwhile to have the whole class stop and participate in the relaxation techniques and problem-solving steps. This helps other children to learn what to do. It improves their ability to recognize feelings of others and develop empathy. And it supports the child who is upset, as they will often follow what the whole class does as they participate in the relaxation techniques. After all, if the entire class is doing something fun, like jumping up and down, they will want to participate too. There are many ways to help children relax, such as asking someone for a hug, pushing clouds away, which is a form of stretching, deep breathing as if blowing up a balloon, or using a straw and blowing out candles, going tight with your muscles and then making them go loose, pushing the wall and then relaxing. Physical activity such as dancing or lifting something heavy, jumping up and down, or putting their hands on their chairs while they jump up and down so they don't jump into other people, pushing the floor away or doing push-ups, chasing bubbles, walking, or skipping. Music and singing can be a great way to calm children too. Having a peace corner where children can voluntarily go to and leave with calming pictures or pictures of their family will help them relax. When using a peace corner, it is important that children understand that it is their choice when to go and their choice when to leave. It is not a punishment or timeout where a teacher should send a child when they are misbehaving. Instead, when a child is upset, ask if they would like to go to the peace corner to calm down. Start by teaching just one technique, then slowly add others until they have a toolbox of items they can use to help calm themselves down. Problem-solving steps. The first step in problem solving is to calm down. When people are upset, they do not think rationally. It is important to use the relaxation techniques to calm down first so that they can think clearly and make good choices. Next, identify the problem. It may not be what you think it is. Talk to children and prompt them if they are stuck. Help them identify what they are feeling and why. A child may have pushed someone down, but it may not have had anything to do with the other child and everything to do with missing mom or dad. Once the problem is identified, ask how it makes the child feel. Small problems may be solved quickly, while large problems may need the help of one or more of their friends or the entire class. Ask the child to generate as many different solutions or choices to the problem as possible. Ask the child what they can do about the problem, or ask the other friends or entire class. Next, consider possible outcomes to each of the different solutions. Some solutions may not be realistic. Here is where you can talk about good choices and bad choices. After considering the different choices, help the child to choose one. Follow up and make sure the solution is working. It might not, in which case, reevaluate the choices and come up with a different solution to try. We don't always get it right on the first try. Remember in the classroom to model these problem-solving steps yourself, including doing the relaxation techniques to calm down. Children will learn from what you are doing and copy your behavior. When problem solving, other teachers can help and even get the whole class involved to help you brainstorm solutions, evaluate them, choose one, and then follow up to make sure that it's working. Choices and control. Children feel like they have control when they realize that they have choices. It is an important skill to develop, as it is one of the steps used in problem solving. It is important to talk about their choices and to help them evaluate if they were good ones or if there are better choices. To develop these skills, show children and talk out loud when you are faced with your own dilemma. Remember, people are not perfect, and it is good to show children that you are not perfect either. Talk about a choice that you made that wasn't the best and ask how you could have handled it better. Use animals to act out scenarios or have other people to role play things that have happened in the classroom or are likely to happen, such as what to do if someone has a toy that a child wants. This is a great time to talk about choices and go through the problem-solving steps. Another great game is the what if game, where you ask children a question and have them think of as many different solutions to the problem as possible. The solutions do not have to be realistic, nor do the choices, but the main idea here is to get children to think about and realize there are many different ways to respond to a situation. This is a great game to play during times when children are waiting. Asking questions such as, what if all of the animals escaped from the zoo? Or use realistic scenarios such as, what if someone takes a toy away that you were playing with? Remember, like adults, children will have good days and bad days. Your choices will affect their choices and help them learn how to calm down, think of solutions, evaluate them, and make good choices. Be calm, be patient, treat children with respect, and remember that they are still learning. Be the best role model you can be, but demonstrate that you are not always perfect, and sometimes you could have made a better choice. You are helping the next generation of children so that they can become healthy, productive adults who can cope with stress and be happier and make better choices because of it.